Good morning, June 12th, 2021. I'm doing a deep tapotement routine. I shouldn't call it a routine. I'm in the middle of it. So, yeah, I'm just tapoting. But I said routine, so since I will do a routine. Starting with center, 2 inches below the belly button. Tapping my fingertips on my center, 2 inches below the belly button. Rotate little circles from your right side to your left side and downward, down your colon so that you clear your bowels. You get your bowels moving. A couple taps in each place is good enough. We're just waking it up. And, well, I'm past waking up. This is deep. So, again, a routine. I've already done my whole body. So, center, fingertips, go in with depth, hitting with the palms of my hands onto my hips, pushing that vibration all the way into my spine, through my organs and into my spine. Little circles come around the side of my hips, top of my butt bones, top of my hips, butt cheeks, all around there. You just want to get everything. Isolate your fingers and your bones onto the muscles and nerves that are the tightest and feel like they need a little vibration. Really floppy loose wrists. Knuckles. I use a lot of knuckles. I'm doing deep tapotement. I'm getting on the outside of my hip bones right now. Very important. Palms of my hands, knuckles. Keep your knuckles straight. Helps them dive in deeper with less muscle and less speed. You want to have physical correctness. Okay, going down my hips, on my inner thighs, connecting up deep on my inner thighs. Just banging away on the thighs. Want to get a good going down to the ground thing going on with my butt from center where I started. Coming around again on the back side of my butt. Tailbone. Get all in there, the back of the thighs. Stretch it up a little, just banging away with the knuckles and the palm of the hand. Just be careful not to hurt the thumb. Sometimes I tuck it in, sometimes have it out, but I'm always careful and paying attention. Outside of the thighs, top of the thighs. Bend your knees a little, get down. This is like a drumming thing. Anybody can do this. It's good stuff. So I'm going to come down and connect the ground first. Doing my thighs, outer shins, knees. You want to get good vibration in your knees, up under the kneecaps with your fingertips. Get that vibration, go under your kneecaps, up in there and lubricate. You can bend, you can stay stretchy. You can do this bend over part any way you want, any way you can get there. You can sit down and do it. I like to get my stretches in while I'm doing this stuff. Nice and deep. One leg, the other leg, feet, ankles. However looser your ankles are, that's how looser your neck's going to be. Directly correlated. Feet, soles of the feet, tips of my fingers, good driving tips of the fingers. Again, I've already done this once today. It's like my finish off. Underneath my foot, really good. I get cramps in there. Anywhere you get cramps, give it extra attention. Back of the calf, other foot, bottom, sides. Everywhere. You want to think everywhere. Places you've never thought. Places people have never told you. Places the books don't show. Okay, got my feet, I'm grounded down good. Now do some knuckles straight down. Get my toe bones nice and circulating and breathing. You can tell your level of circulation by how much impact you can take without pain. And you don't want to cause pain. you want to cause loose, hummy feeling. Because if you cause pain, you're just going to have to work it back out, which you can do. So it's not like you have to be that careful. Just around nerves and bones. The muscles you can hammer away on. That's what they're made for. Especially the big ones in your legs. Which, like, I'm giving extra attention. That's why I'm doing deep tapotement today. Because these guys need it really bad. And my hips. Okay, I'm all grounded. It's my lower body, my lower back now. Move under my lungs. I don't even want to talk about how screwed up I am up here, but needless to say, deep tapotement, beating the hell out of it. Ribs, get in there among my ribs. Interconnections between the ribs. Lift my arm up, get under my arm, nice and deep into that lymph gland. Knock it down into my chest. My chest, get some good vibration in my chest, up in my clavicles, breastbone, over into my heart, top of the lungs, sternum. Get all this stuff connected down the center. Just try to get my thoracic, my organs, my heart, my body, get it connected and flowing together down the center into ground. Fingertips on my clavicles up to my top of my shoulders, around my base of my neck. Back of my shoulders, as far back as I can go. Fingertips, tips of the shoulders, right onto the bone, nice and deep, base of the neck, back around front of the clavicles. It's a very important part. Get underneath, get this lymph node, knock it down in the chest. And right in the front here, very important to loosen, to get your arm motion. Same on this one, check it out. Put a little extra in this one, it needs work. Right side, I'm damaged right side because I'm right-sided and I damaged it. So now in my old age, I have to give it extra attention. Now I'm doing fingertips, knuckles, more knuckles, fingertips to palms, fingertips to palms, forearms, underneath for the carpal tunnel, loosen that baby up in there, up underneath, get the funny bone. Funny thing about the funny bone, if you loosen it, you tap on it, it's not funny anymore. Yeah, you can take the nerve sensation out of your funny bone. Up onto the tendons, where people get tendonitis, and I have a little right there, which is not really tendonitis, it's spinal, but you have to work it the same way. Biceps, triceps, all around the arm, in the shoulder. Check on all the movements as I'm doing this. Try to find any tight spots and tap on them a little bit. Pull my arm back there, get all the way back. Some really good depth under my shoulders now, using my fist. About a half fist finger spread so I can get down in the middle back. This side. Do the hand. Do the outside bones. Very important to make these outside bones soft as possible. Palm, inside of the fingers, palm, carpal tunnel area, down the inside of the forearm to the funny bone, tap the funny bone, back up, the forearm, carpal tunnel, go to the outside, down the outside of the forearm, up to the tendon area, the elbow, get that elbow real good. Go to the backside, triceps, go to the shoulder, down the triceps, back over to the bicep. Hit that puppy, loosen it up good, get on the inside, come underneath, back down through the lymph node. Check all your connections. Keep breathing and working. It's just, that's why I call this one deep tapotement. I was standing there going, oh shit, I just turned the camera on because this is like what it's like most of the time. It's just, you're working. You're just thumping, because it changes. Your tapotement is never the same. When you start, it's one way. When 2 minutes later, it's different. Your body changes. Okay, got my arms good. Okay, I'll start with gotta do my head, finish my head. Head's always intricate. So I'm going to start with above my eyes, very soft, so I have soft eyes. Bend over, it brings pressure to the head, down into, I want to use the right words. It puts pressure on the brain when you bend over. Pressurizes you. It's a good thing to do very carefully. People who get dizzy and have imbalance problems and vertigo, I've worked with a lot of them. The main reason they have it is they have avoidance issues. And then it multiplies the problem by 10 at least. If you don't move your inner ear, if you become afraid to move your inner ear, you will lose your balance and you will not get it back. So anyway, I'm tapping on my eyebrows and it feels really good. Come bring that feel in my forehead to the top of my head and the rest of my head as I come across. And with some depth, as I said, because it's kind of deep. I'm going kind of quick. Base of the skull, back of the neck, and the ears. Again, inner ear fluid. You want to bounce that stuff around. You want your ears to be, you want everywhere to have circulation and be breathing. Jaw, base of the teeth, nose, sinuses, upper jaw, or the nose. Bounce my sinuses good. Same thing. Allergies, sinuses. People take medications and whatnot. They could be just doing some tapotement. It would clear their sinuses. TMJ, jaw, around the ear, lower jawline, underneath from my lymph nodes, underneath the chin, and drive them down to the lower lymph nodes at the base of my neck, and work around my neck. Careful not to hit the jugular vein too hard, or not on it, but hit around it. Same thing for the trachea. And just light bouncy, bringing that lightness I brought to my eyes, down to my throat, and the lymph nodes in my throat, all these little throat muscles and neck muscles. And at the base of my neck, and just sort of finish out here nice and light and soft and loose, because it's about loose. This is the last looseness I'll be giving myself today. Last low. So I'm going to go some driving deep on my neck here with some straight fingers, straight and deep. Feels really good. I could do this I could have somebody doing this for me forever. But me and my fingers doing it, I don't know. See, I'm loosening up around the base of my neck. Around my clavicle area. And we're all gripped pretty tight in there. And now I'm just grabbing the muscles off the back of my scapula. It's one of the best ways you can release your neck. I'm starting to find out now that I'm doing basic neck release stuff. And that's pretty much it. That's good and deep. And that's sort of how you check is when you're done, you just give yourself a couple wraps, and you can have a sense how, I'm nice and deep today. It's like, this is a good day. That's why I went and did it. Normally I would be being very careful and going for minute places and trying to push myself. But today, a distinct feeling not to be pushing in any of those sharp places and just give myself an overall boom, 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 and let's go get it. So that's my video for today, my video challenge, and it's market day. And yeah, it's different again. Not all flared up with energy, but I'm not all down either. Just got the low flow going. Very strange. Okay, have a good day. Out.